Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Hello, how are you?
I'm alright, and you?
Fine, thank you, sir. How can I help you?
I'm here to close my FNB account.
Why?
Because they closed Babu Zuma's account. So I'm here to do the same. I'm here to not to do the same as such, but to also close mine because they closed Mr. Zuma's account. Yeah.
You said you're going to wait up to about an hour.
I don't mind. I can wait more than an hour as long as I get to close this account.
Black Heart, the hustle continua. 100% good quality t-shirts, made to inspire your goals and dreams. T-shirts are now available at an affordable price. Place your order now. 068-473-6908. Instagram at Black7576. Facebook page Black Heart.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I am your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinjiva, Mr. King 053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi, and we're back at it again with another one. This time around, we go to FNB, where Umkhonto Wesizwe masses have went to FNB to submit what you can call their petition to FNB, telling them that they should take action and reopen Jacob Zuma's accounts in 7 days or else. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I need to speak about this on a Pan-Africanist level. And I want to speak specifically about the unity of Africans. I've explained 2 days ago the situation about Jacob Zuma, how we got to this stage about the VBS loan and whatever. Now, when you take a loan, sometimes the bank wants something cholesterol, like something, an asset that you can put to say, if I don't pay you guys can take my car. My car has got this value, so this is like an insurance to the loan that you are taking. So the bank, after Jacob Zuma took a loan, I believe in VBS Bank, he refused to put the Nkandla house as a collection of the bank. So the bank wanted him to pay 250,000 rand, of which he said, no, I'm not going to pay. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, these are the same banks. These big five banks in South Africa, they will treat a black person with this type of standard and treat a white person with a total different standard. A white child that lives at a farm that does not work can go and get a loan that you as a working black person will fail to secure. And even if you secure it, you as a black person will pay more on that loan compared to your white counterparts here in South Africa. It's truth. We have seen many reports about banks charging black people more when it comes to home loans, car insurance, everything. When you are black in South Africa, you're simply for being black paying more. That is what is happening here. So I have to applaud Umkhonto Wesizwe for being a political party that takes Africans serious. And I would like to see this happening not only because of high-profile politicians like Jacob Zuma, but happening to anyone. Wesizwe down the road, if Sizwe gets mistreated by FNB, they need to be able to run to Umkhonto Wesizwe and say, look what these people have done to us. Just the same as when, for example, the way the EFF deals with the racism. They don't care if you are a nobody. If racism occurs and it is captured on camera, you can almost count and be assured that the EFF will be at your school, at your workplace, or wherever it is. The EFF will have your back as a black person. So I want Umkhonto Wesizwe to also rise their standard. It must not only just be for Jacob Zuma. It must be for every member of the African community. So that's very important to me. Africans, listen, I repeat again, you don't even know as an African, as a South African rather, how much your currency is worth. I know that went over your head, so let me repeat it. As a South African, you don't even know the value of the rand. You probably think by watching your news, the rand is 18 rand 10 cent, 18 rand 20 cent, 18 rand 30 cent. It's not the true value of the rand. The banks dictate the currency worth of South Africa. We have seen that with currency manipulation that has dated for years to come. And this does not only apply to South Africa, but also to the rest of the African continent. As long as you don't own your reserve bank, as long as you don't have state-owned banks, not only one state-owned bank, state-owned banks, I'm telling you, you don't know the real worth of your currency. That is what is happening. So meaning, we as South Africans are paying more for bread, are paying more for fuel, are paying more for accommodation, are paying more for insurance, are paying more everywhere because we don't control the financial sector. And this is what Umkhonto Wesizwe is saying. Now, in submitting their petition to FNB, they are asking for some few things. They say in 7 days, if FNB does not take action, they're going to decampaign FNB. Now, ladies and gentlemen, whether you are an MK supporter or not, when we talk about African unity, we talk about when something happens to someone, you treat it as if it happened to you. The what if it was you campaign. You know, what if it was me? Would I want people to support me as an African? How would I feel if it was my child? How would I feel if it was my father? We know that the courts and the ANC are working hand in hand to try and derail Umkhonto Wesizwe as campaign and trail. They're trying to deregister them actually. Today we'll be waiting for the outcome from the courts in terms of decampaigning Umkhonto Wesizwe. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen. Umkhonto Wesizwe has already participated in local by-elections and all of that. So there's no way now you can turn around and say, no, they did not register properly. You can't deregister Umkhonto Wesizwe now. It is not possible. It is not possible. It will mean those by-elections, you'll have to redo them again. You understand what I'm saying? In KwaZulu-Natal. So don't worry, my Umkhonto Wesizwe people. Don't worry, my African people. They're not going to deregister Umkhonto Wesizwe. It will come as a shock to the king if ever the courts can take that risk of listening to what the ANC is saying and trying to, they will be going against what the IEC itself is saying and listening to the ANC. It's a weak case. I'm 100% sure that Umkhonto Wesizwe will get a favorable judgment today. It says the media chose not to go and cover this. We see how unfairly this media is treating Umkhonto Wesizwe. We see it. It's not like we don't see it. And we know that the ENCA is owned by Johan Rupert. We know that our mainstream media, whether it's printed media or visual media or whatever, radio and everything, we know Rupert owns some few radio stations and all of that. So we know that they are choosing deliberately not to promote or record what Umkhonto Wesizwe is doing for the viewership of the people at home. So we can see it. We see everything clearly. They need to compensate Zuma for this the damage that they are causing upon his name. That's what Umkhonto Wesizwe are saying. They say, listen, you need to really compensate this man, because if he runs to Capitec might treat him unfairly. If he runs to ABSA might treat him unfairly because of what is happening at FNB. So I think that is a valid point. I like that because you are not just saying open the account, then everything is fine. You say you open the account, but after you open the account, you have done this man wrong. Something must be done to you as well. You understand? So, And also let me credit King Zoso essay. I think he's the one who recorded this video I'm going to play for you guys, where you guys are going to hear the petition being submitted to FNB. But I wanted to say congratulations to Umkhonto Wesizwe. Whether FNB does anything or not about this, it is a risk to FNB to lose all of those accounts. For me and you, we might say, it's just some other people don't even have money in their savings account and whatever. But I'm telling you, 100,000 people moving, because Umkhonto Wesizwe has got millions of people behind them. 100,000 people moving from one bank to another, it credits and benefits another bank, and definitely will hurt the pocket of this bank, unless if the banks start working together and try to punish the people who open new accounts within the next 7 days after the Umkhonto Wesizwe judgment comes out. So we'll have to see what is going to happen. So for now, let me just play you guys the video of them submitting their petition. And I want to know on the comment section, do you think it's a good thing what Umkhonto Wesizwe is doing? Do you guys feel the importance of what they are doing as Africans, or do you just think they are doing it just because it's Jacob Zuma? They will not do it for anyone else, which is a very important question for Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism, we treat everyone as equals. We don't say King is more important. Let's give King all the praise. Let's give Julius Malema all the praise. But when it happens to someone else, then all of a sudden we don't have the same energy. Pan-Africanism does not work like that. It's all for one and one for all. That is the spirit of Pan-Africanism. Please enjoy the video. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.
Leaders of our FNB to come closer because of this microphone. We will give you our own security as Umkhonto. Can you come forward, please? So that's it. I know my lady that you are Umkhonto. I understand that. Manda! Where to? Comrades? My comrades. This is a petition from MK to First National Bank. I know you are a manager, but I never have a title or a position of who that you went to. Can you introduce yourself? A local marketing manager, region Chubjeno Petewonke, Amabenka Laiteguini for marketing. Are you going to marketing today? I think it's difficult today because we are going to demarket the FNB. Comrades, okay, can you introduce yourself?
My name is
Nevesh Naidu.
I'm the branch manager of Beach Branch.
Okay, branch manager of Beach Branch. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you. I used to come and open the bank account here. Comrades, without wasting time, I want to say to you, we win the court case, and we are going to win the FNB case. The choice is with FNB. It's not with us. FNB, this is the choice. As you see this group of MK that are here today, they are here understanding the mandate that if within 7 days you don't react, you don't respond, because before the court gave you the order, I think someone applied for the order. The same one who applied for the order should go back and apply again to open Zuma's account. So now we are saying first, FNB must open Zuma's account within 7 days. You understand that? We need FNB to compensate Mr. JZ Zuma for public humiliation. Zuma today has got no dignity. In all banks, not FNB only. Zuma has got is a suspect on every bank, even including our banks in South Africa, African banks and other banks. So by this stigma that you've done, you have to correct it and you have to compensate it. MK will de-campaign, not now. You must understand it. The MK will de-campaign FNB Bank to all South Africans. So that means you don't have a business anymore. By closing, okay, let me start again. MK will de-campaign FNB Bank to all South African citizens to close their banking services within 7 days. So if you don't respond in 7 days, we go to social media. We know the Stellenbosch Mafia media who's supposed to take this information were withdrawn from this match because it was not supposed to reach the maximum ears of South Africans. But we are going to do it on our own. Exactly. Remember, MK is one that is already not in favor of the media of the Stellenbosch Mafia. But of course, 2024, we are taking over. Where will be FNB by then? If you don't seriously attend this. Okay, number 3, stop dictating imperialization and control on financial institutions by capitalists appointed by the West and the Euro. So this bank, we know that is 100 been founded by European countries. We know that as African countries, including you, because you are our people as well. It's not that you are not our people. It's just that the job that took you in FNB. But again, if it's not happening, we are going to ensure that this bank is not surviving. All Euro banks in South Africa must stop undermining indigenous people in the country. You know why? The same bank doesn't allow people who don't have assets to open accounts, business account, loans account. So we are not allowed to do that. So, but other race groups, the white, no one is asking so many questions when they want to open the account. So today we are saying, guys, stop that. Okay, all big banks, all big 5 banks must reduce interest rate since they overcharge the citizens over 10% since 2024. You know the story. At some point, someone apologized on your behalf. But now, all this is coming out. We want our money, we want the banks, these 5 big banks to refund us this 10% that they will keep charging us wrongly. So now we say money to say that. So now you are going to sign, I'm going to sign, and you are going to take this. Please ignore some mistakes here. It's an error of typing, printing, and all that. But the message is clear. So we sign it, then after that you take it inside, you stamp it, you bring it to us so that we can share with a very progressive media that didn't take the instruction from the white monopoly. Manda!